Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacciana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home. Today we have an Evans automatic Petite lighter. This lighter is covered on 4 sides with mother of pearl. Very cool lighter. I think that most people would probably call a lady lighter. I don't know. Looks handsome enough to me. It is small, but you're able to get a grasp on it, and the mechanism works well enough that even for somebody with hands like mine, it works okay. Very cool old lighter that I did have to take apart, and I wasn't able to film it, but I will explain as we go along kind of what I did, and hopefully I can get the process down to where I can take these apart somehow on camera. This lighter shows plenty of wear, scuffs, dings, plating loss, corrosion. I love finding these mother of pearl covered lighters, but the way that I buy lighters, it is extremely rare to find one that isn't damaged. And while this does have a blemish or two on the surface, I don't really see any major chips. All 4 panels appear to be complete and intact. The front panel is a little more iridescent, the front and back, and a little more shiny. Well, maybe it just depends on how you're looking at it. I don't know. Pretty cool though. This lighter does not have fulcrum screws, but rather has rivets, which, depending on if I can, yeah, it'll come off my thumb, so I'll go ahead and show you. You can see the rivets. Now, I was able to wrestle them out of there just with a pick. You can see those panels are a little difficult to get back on sometimes. I don't have the pick in here with me. Well, maybe I do. No, I don't. It's one of these dental type picks, or maybe, no, not a dental pick. I'm not sure what this is labeled, but it was straight. And anyway, it's very difficult to get those rivets out without bending up these posts. So I don't like putting them in a vise or up against something that is going to make it difficult or might scratch it up. As you're taking it apart or putting it back together. Taking it apart mainly, because I did put it back in the vise to put it back together, and it all seemed to snap back in okay. And I've done that before with them, just using some excess rubber on the sides. So that was taken apart, as I said, with a pick similar to this in my lap, and thankfully I didn't stab myself. I need to develop a better way to do it. These panels are also, especially this side, seem to be a little bit loose, like maybe they need to be cemented on. So we'll see about that. For now, and if I end up listing this lighter, that may be how it is sold, so keep that in mind. Those panels could use a little bit of I think super glue or whatever other kind of adhesive you might have. I don't think it would hurt, as long as you're just putting a dab of it underneath it. If you're just displaying it, then there would be no need. You wouldn't have to worry about those falling off. I wasn't sure what you call this. I've had several of these Evans, and I'm a little bit more confused now after looking at the Toledo bin site. There is an advertisement there where the short Evans lighters with this mechanism are called Petite automatic lighters. There is some indication elsewhere on that site, on the Toledo bin site, that from 1940 on the mechanism might have been called Spitfire instead of Trigger Light. I'd never heard that. I think the Spitfire, or I thought the Spitfire was a model, sort of like the banner is a model, but one way or another. It sparks well. Had a conversation on the lighter repair Facebook page recently with a fellow named Azier Nieto Urquijo, who I believe lives in Spain, and he was asking about a banner that it's not sparking right. It will light for a period of time and then it won't light properly. And we had a good conversation. Another fella named Julian Chubb came in and gave some advice here just a couple of days ago. But I thought of that when I got ready to make this video, because this one doesn't spark. I had told him in that conversation that I had just made a video for a banner that sparked like a buzzsaw. And while this one sparks well and lights well, it doesn't seem quite as reliable as that one did. So I'm just trying to give you a fair showing here of what this lighter is about. So I don't know, maybe 3 out of every 4 times it lights. Not horrible. That's just as good as a Zippo. It does have a straight flint tube, which took the mechanism apart and pushed the old flint out. It wasn't all, it was almost like somebody thought they'd got it out, put a new one in, and so it was kind of mixed between dust and a good flint. But anyway, we got it all out of there. I had to cut a spring for it because there wasn't one. So the spring, the flint spring, is not original. Otherwise, it has been taken apart. It shows some corrosion, plating loss, dings, wear, scratches. Those plates are a little loose on the sides. Overall, a very good old lighter though. If you buy a lighter from us, it's gonna show up to your house wrapped in a flyer like this that is bent over, and it's gonna say, "What is Huntington's disease?" right there on the front. I do that so that I can raise awareness. Every sale, every purchase that every purchase you make, every sale we make, benefits this organization, HDSA, which is there for awareness, research, and for the families of those who suffer from this disease. It's a very important cause to me. And so if you have a minute, you might read about it. If you don't, then, do with it as you wish. I just wanted to let you know when you receive a lighter, it's not just some trash that I wrap it in. There's a flyer that, you can take a look at if you have a moment. I also want to acknowledge, not a huge deal, there's certainly bigger things going on in the world, but we did reach 1,000 subs, and I really got some great advice, I don't know, probably about 10, 11 months ago from Zippo Fanatic 77, a guy named Mike, and changed a little bit of the way that I was doing videos, and it was a little bit of an adjustment, and I appreciate that you all have come along, and those that are part of that original 1,000, and hopefully you tell your friends, and there'll be more of you coming along for the ride. Check it out one more time to see how dependable it really is. Until next time.